Autonomous EMP warheads. Hazard Perry class frigates. Boarding craft. This is not a rescue operation. We're not even disappointed. I think someone was half expecting something like this. Them, on the other hand... What the hell? Ma'am, that's not the Ariadne. You think I'm blind? A legendary ghost ship leaping right at you? This had to give them pause. We may still have a chance to jump back. They're frying our systems. We need to get out now. The crew responsible for the carnage on Sedna is being apprehended. Do you have anything to say to them? Murderers! I hope you all run! According to our sources, the military was ordered to act with extreme prejudice. Hey everybody, sorry about that. There's always something in there. Thanks everybody for joining me for Nemesis Untold Stories Part 1. Sorry I'm so late, I was caught a little bit off guard by the fact that I had to recreate the ship from the last stream. You know? It's the same ship, so I need to put the room backs where they were and put everything. So I've recreated the ship faithfully, which you will now have a chance to observe if you want to take a look here. Hey everybody, how you all doing? Thanks so much for joining me. So we've got well, lots of computer noises. What we've got here is the ship that's still on fire. So last time I remember we were discussing, can we criticize the recreation? No. No. But yeah, I went through the setup for mission 33, for mission 3A, the blockade, which is where we're at. And I did all the setup, and I had to recreate the ship. But I think it's a faithful recreation in that I put the fire tokens back. So we had also some discussion. Shut up, Yogi Bear. I was even sitting there orienting them the correct way around. I couldn't remember for the life of me. I couldn't for the life of me remember how many items were left in each rooms and things like that. This is the one thing I'm unsure of, because I couldn't quite make it out for my last stream. But I think the intruder. I think we had susceptibility to phosphates. I think that's the one we had, where if the intruder is inflicted by fire, they take an extra injury. I remember we had vital places, but that's my one bit. Hey Heggers, thanks so much for joining me. And then there was also an element where I had to put some of these event tokens into the intruder bag, so they had to go into coin cases. So I had to dig out my coin cases as well. Otherwise, I would quite clearly be able to tell the difference between these and the intruder tokens. But essentially, what's going on here is we're being blasted with EMPs, and they're trying to take us out, and we need to get away, essentially jump away. So, fingers crossed it all goes well. My mission overview is to an EMP blast has knocked out the propulsion system, knocked it offline. I have to go to the engine room and try to reactivate it. I have to survive and escape by performing a jump. Hey Margot! Well, it's thanks to your votes that this episode is happening. And well, if you remember, in the last episode, the captain and the pilot very graciously gave their lives in order to save the soldier who was a terrible soldier. So fingers crossed, the soldier's going to do a bit better soldiering, and we needed a fill-in for our poor pilot who gave her life in the Hypernatorium, just trying desperately to survive, but Patrick! We're playing Nemesis, and I don't know, buddy. I don't know. They like to keep me on my toes. But, fingers crossed. But, so we did have a bit of discussion about whether or not we would bring the scientist or the mechanic in to replace our poor lost pilot. And I have, in fact, as you'll see here, I have, in fact, gone with the mechanic, even though I actually was going to do the scientist, and then I realized the ship was still on fire, and I have to go to the control room here. So I thought, oh, I better bring the mechanic and hope he can put out the fires. I really hope so. So we'll have to see if that all pans out. But I'm very excited to get involved with the story here and see. Ship's on fire. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. See, I even got my coffee. Look, it's all fine. This is fine. I got my doors. Yeah, I didn't put the doors out. It didn't. The rule book said I had to faithfully recreate the ship, and then it tells me what I need to reset, like noise tokens, corpses, and everything. But it didn't say anything about the doors. So I've just decided to do away with them for now. No doors until there are doors. That table in focus if we can. There we go. Okay. So, in any case, so first I have to go to the engine room to try and reactivate the engines, which is event number 6 here. And then I have to survive and escape by performing a jump. Of course, I've been told I have to reset the engine tokens. So these are all random. So I don't know what's going to happen with those, and obviously the ships, the rooms that are unexplored are still unexplored as well. But we've got some event here that's going to trigger. We've also got these red cubes here, which are EMP blasts. So as the turn timer moves on to the EMP blasts, on an EMP turn, this is where the captain would have come in useful, by the way, but he bloody died. But the EMP blast means we cannot use room actions, and we also can't use energy weapons. So, fingers crossed, no aliens will show up. But we don't know. I have 5 event tokens in here in addition to the standard starting alien tokens and an extra breeder token I was told to put in. So, there's a lot of threat in here. And there's also 5 curious tokens. I don't know what they mean. But I suspect it's probably Marines coming to kill us because we killed all those civilians in the first mission. And that was your fault, chat. So, let me just catch up on chat here while I set up my characters. I haven't killed anyone. I'm a good boy. I'm gonna play a game right now, but it's Star Trek. We're gonna play Nemesis. All set up. We're all ready to go. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put out this fire. Where is the fire control room? Did I ever find it? No, I didn't even find it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to put out all of this fire, which means potentially searching yellow rooms for items. There's a trigger down here. I don't know what this is. I was told to put this in here. I don't know what that room is, and I don't know what that trigger is. So many moves to the... I'm gonna watch a pro. Well, best in Star Trek, you better find another channel. But we'll see if we can survive long enough to at least make a show of this. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. I suppose the mechanic has anything he can use to help me here. Flashlight or a plasma torch. Oh, guys, I need to unlock this plasma torch. Activate item in the storage room. I know where that is. It's over here. Look at this. Open or close one door in a corridor connected to the room you're in. Destroyed doors can be closed using this item. Ha! It's the door's nemesis! Aha, finally, the character for me. Yeah, this is probably the fire control room on fire. Damn it. So I'm gonna have to go and sort that out in just a minute. Okay. Here we go. So I've decided the mechanic should go first because the soldier is terrible. He was terrible last time. He let the pilot die, essentially, so, you know, he doesn't get to go first anymore. I think it's impossible to win. Well, this is scenario 3 of the story mode Best at Star Trek, so this may be impossible to win. I don't know how bad things are yet, but the whole front of the ship's on fire, so I don't know. Okay, I've got technical corridors. This is the card that lets the mechanic use the technical corridors, which I like. Ingenuity. Discard the malfunction marker for the room you're in. Repair or break an engine in the engine room you're in. Craft an item. You can use a yellow item as a screwdriver. Fast repairs. Pyrotechnics. Discard any item to place a fire marker in the room you're in, or discard a fire marker from the room you're in. Yes, this is why we brought him along. Help me put out the fire, my dude. Please. And we got search here, which is just the regular search action. Alright, so I think I need to head up here anyway. This is priority number 1. So I'll probably send them both up there. But obviously we need to go slow, and we need to put out some fires as we go. Ideally searching for items, but let's go into here first and see what's going on. So we've got 2, and I'll probably need to take these cards with me as well, because they're all malfunctioning. So this is winnable, but who knows with Mike behind the wheel. Thanks, chat. You got my back, huh? Can you silent move into a room if it had noise in all halls but one? Best in Star Trek, you can't silent move. You can carefully move, which allows you to place the noise. So you could place the noise in the final room, but if a room had noise in every single possible corridor, there'd be no point in careful moving, because no matter where you put it, you would still trigger an encounter. That's my understanding. Although, it's been a while since I did the Nemesis stuff. But now I rely on Margot to tell me how the game works. She's my chat spurt. So I am gonna move carefully here, though. I think I don't feel I need these 2 cards right now. I think these ones are more useful. I mean, these are actually basically the same card, except this one's slightly less good. So I'll keep these 3. Discard these 2 to move carefully into the room that's on fire. Oh, good. It's covered in slime. The room covered in slime. Cool. Great. Jeez. Jeez, guys. Oh, no. Normally, I'd have no problem letting the room covered in slime be on fire, but obviously, it's the danger token. That's noise in every corridor, isn't it? Where'd I put my... Oh. My reminders! There should have been a play... Oh, there are player aids. What am I doing? Off this, though. Shit. Do not perform a noise roll for this movement. Well, I wasn't going to anyway, but I was going to place the noise, but I already paid for that. But there's no intruders. But yeah, place the noise in each corridor. Brilliant. Great. At least there's 3 items in that room covered in slime. Oh my god, this is already off to a catastrophic start. Could this be the end of our Untold Stories live streams? But at least I can get rid of pyrotechnics to put the fire out. Pete Carter asks, is slime fire retardant? Which YouTube is like, I think this comment is bad. The odds are stacking up against me fast, but don't worry. Be careful. Slime just slimes you. It's not a danger marker. No, but this is a danger marker. This exploration token right here that I flipped over when I went into the room. So, we're getting rid of these two to put the fire out, at least. We don't take any damage. Now, we can't... And, of course, what we don't want is for the ship to burn down, either. But this isn't great, because I still haven't found the, fire control room. So, I guess... Well, that's 2 actions for this, for the mechanic anyway. What we don't want... I don't really want to follow with the soldier now, because he'll just get slimed as well. So, I'm thinking maybe we head down here and check out what this event is. Oh, Best in Star Trek, thank you for your kind words. Let's get our little camera on the go here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so what we've got is our soldier there. I don't think he's going to follow the mechanic anymore. Now I'm thinking maybe we come down here and find out what this event here is in this room because of the slime. Oh, Heggers, is that right? Can we follow freely now into the slime room? Room covered with... When you enter this room, you automatically get a slime marker. No, I'm pretty sure everyone who goes through the slime room gets slime, buddy. It's a huge problem. Now we're just going to have to go around it. Which is fine, because now it's surrounded by noise markers. We don't want to go in there anyway. So, let's go ahead and... Let's see what the soldier's got going on anyway. We've got rest. It's a good card. We've got covering fire, interruption, demolition, taking aim. Well, interruption's essentially useless in this. Well, I say that actually in this Untold Stories, there'll sometimes be events that require you to play the interruption card. So keeping it in your hand can be useful in the cooperative story mode. But yeah, everyone gets slimed all the time in the slime room. But I guess I'll get rid of my demolition card because I'm not expecting an ambush from doors on turn 1. He said optimistically. And I'll get rid of the rest card because I don't need it. So we'll get rid of these two to move carefully into the airlock control room, I think. And we don't need to reveal an exploration token because we've already explored. And I'll probably just leave the noise marker over here on left there, because I do want to go back to the Hibernatorium at some point. Yeah, sorry, the rooms are a little hard to read from the table camera, guys. I can tell you what's going on. So this is airlock control over here that we've just gone into. I don't know what that room is. This one's the surgery up here. Yeah, I thought the focus was quite good, but seems to have gone a bit out of focus. Yeah, well, the 4K table cam is a Patreon goal. Thought I'll mention that real quick. Well, 4K, better table camera. But I don't know if my computer could handle a stream at really high resolution like that. But I'd love to have a better table camera. But in the meantime, we make do with our diverse angles. So we've got, we can move in again, and I think I will just crack on, really. So, because we're actually about to go into a room with an event, I'm going to keep the interruption card, even though it seems useless, just in case, because occasionally it's like, you know, something could happen. So, fingers crossed it's not an alien, because I'm getting rid of both of my fighting cards. And we'll move carefully into here. And find out what's going on. So it's the armory. And it's malfunctioning. And if we can fix it, there's 4 items in it. Man, the mechanic is who should be here fixing this stuff. But at least it's not on fire. That's the main thing. And now I've got an event to read. Oh, yeah. Well, the internet here is supposed to be good. Right, this is what I'm looking for. Like I said, it's pretty much the best domestic internet you can get. Maybe one day we'll have a commercial internet connection. Alright, here we go. Event 8. Ever since I boarded this ship, an oppressive sense of deja vu has haunted me. Ugh. Something bad happened to this person. I'm sure I've been here before. This is my name. My face on the ID. What did they do to my head? If there are fewer than 5 clues in the campaign pool, add 1 clue to the campaign pool. Discard 1 card and continue the mission. But I have 5 clues already, so I don't get anything! Oh, I already figured all of this out. I'm some kind of clone. That's the Star Trek. Yeah, I've got to. I'll probably have to repair all 3 engines in the in the standard game at some point. But right now, I've got to get the engines turned on, which means I have to go into the engine control room up here to do that. This is a special story event for the story mode. Exactly, Hager. Sad trombone. Okay, I have to discard a card, so there goes interruption. And we're back with the mechanic. He's only got 1 card left in hand. So I think that's it for our heroes. We're going to pass, and we're going to go on to the event phase. Roma help cards. Thought they were in this slot. We're in another slot. I am player 1, number 1 player. He's about to go out in mission 3, but let's not talk about it. Okay, so now we're going to move the time track up here onto one of these EMP blasts, which means that for the next round coming, we can't use any room actions, and we can't fire our guns if they're energy weapons, and both of these are energy weapons. In fact, the only thing I know that's in this game that's not an energy weapon is the Captain's Pistol. Best in Star Trek, my channel is a huge fan of this game. I also really like this game, so it's kind of worked out well. But yeah, I mean, we've been playing Nemesis for years at this point. But, you know, we have a Patreon vote every month on what the patrons would like to see on the channel, and Nemesis always gets a lot of votes. So there you go. By the release rate of modern games, Nemesis is essentially prehistoric at this point. Okay, so we're going to check the self-destruct track. There's nothing going on with that. So we are on to intruder attacks, but we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about fire damage, fortunately. We got to resolve an event card. Oh yeah, I've got the event. Remove one escape pod token with the lowest number. Remove this event from the game and reshuffle the events deck, including the discard pile. Well, I haven't actually got any evacuation pods. Was I supposed to have any? I feel like I wasn't supposed to have any. When I recreated the board from my video, I didn't see any out, so if there were any, they have been ejected. Well, I won the first two scenarios. Or at least I survived long enough. I survived through them. 2 people have died so far, but there's still 2 more left. So we're fine. We still got Scout and Scientist waiting in the wings. And Intruder Bag Development. Right. Now I suppose we can pull out a event token here, and then we'll resolve the event token. We might get that, we might get something else entirely, who knows. If anyone's in the room covered with slime, they're dead. It's a larva. When the larva comes out of the bag, and we go ahead and put an adult token in the bag. It's growing up, baby. Alright. But, now back to our character. 1, 2, 3, 4 new cards for you, sir. And 5 new cards for you. Okie dokie, and you are now the first player, Mr. Soldier, Mr. Man. Alright, well that's basically useless. What you've done here, Mr. Soldier, is useless. You wandered all the way to the back of the ship to find nothing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the room, because that's always useful anyway. And then I've got 2 search cards, so maybe I'll just fix the room and then do some searching, because there's a lot of items in here, and they're red items, which are good for weapons. Now I'm going to need all of these cards to fix the room if I'm going to do searches. Which is a bummer, but sometimes it be like that, yo. You can search in malfunctioning room. Oh, Margot, you're right. I can. Yeah, that's right. I just can't take the room action. Okay, well, I'm less concerned about that because I can't actually take the room action this round. So let's just go ahead and start searching. So we'll go ahead and grab a red item. Here. We draw 2, pick 1, discard the other. We got a grenade and a smoke grenade. So it's choose one room with an intruder, the one you're in, or a neighboring room. Come on, camera, you can do it. I believe you can do it. I believe in you, buddy. Give me a sign. There we go. Choose one room with an intruder, the one you're in or neighboring. The chosen intruder suffers 2 injury. All other beings in the target room, including you, suffer 1 injury or serious wound. Well, yeah, so basically don't use the grenade on the room you're in. Use in the room you're in. All other characters in this room lose 1 action card each. You move to a neighboring room, and intruders don't attack you during that movement. I like both of these, but I like killing them more. What am I missing here? I'm missing the character corpse weakness. That's a shit. Never going to find a character corpse now, because I'm definitely going to survive, and no one will die, and all the corpses are gone. Let's keep the grenade. What do you reckon, chat? Love the grenade. Cool, let's keep it. Get out of here, that card. Right. And I guess we'll just do another search then, and make up our minds about what we're going to do next with the soldier later. Okay, aha! Well, now we've got a choice. We've got an energy charge or a prototype pistol. I mean, it's not all that much. It's a shame it's still an energy weapon, but you can re-roll with it once, which is pretty cool. Of course, we've already got a really good energy weapon with the soldier, so the only reason to have the prototype pistol is so we can have two weapons loaded at the same time. Of course, the energy charge allows us to reload our weapon, which is really, really good. And it also lets us blow up doors, which is honestly the best thing about it, so... Well, Yogi Bear, I don't have the playmat for Nemesis because... And I'm going to keep the energy charge, I think. The energy pistol, the prototype pistol is another heavy item, and I'm sure I'm going to come across something else I want to carry at some point with the soldier. And our assault rifle is already really good. That would have been more useful if, on the mechanic, for example, who only carries 2 ammo in his shotgun. It is rarer, Margot, that's true, but also I've got a really good energy weapon. I did add the Nemesis playmat to my lockdown pledge, so I will be getting the Nemesis playmat at some point. Particularly because what you guys can't see is all the beer stains up here from when I've been playing this with my friends. But that won't come till lockdown comes, which I don't know when that'll be. I just didn't want to pay the extra shipping to get it sooner. Yeah, Margot, what I'm thinking about it's simply, I think, just in case the soldier finds something else he has to carry, you know? In any case, we're back to our mechanic, who I think is going to move carefully up here. I'm definitely moving carefully because there's noise here, and the only other point of entry is here and here, so I'm going to have to put the noise into here, or else roll, and if I get an encounter, I'm going to get an alien, and I'm going to be in trouble. Basically, let's move carefully. What we got? We got computer skills. Open or closes a door. You're in a room with a computer, you can use this action without paying cost. We've got search card, we've got rest, we've got demolition, and ingenuity that we kept. Well, I'm going to get rid of demolition and rest, because they're kind of useless right now. Or the least useful. Head carefully up in here. But for the love of God, please be the fire control room. It's the laboratory. But we could analyze a dead body if we could find one. Note that this is a green room, not a white room, it's just my green screen. And we've got, in this room, please don't be on fire. Oh my god, it's on fire! Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That's only because I said, please don't be on fire. If I just said, like, you know, please don't be malfunctioning, it would have been fine. You're doomed. Well, best at Star Trek, I don't know, because I think that this whole area is a bad place to be anyway. What am I saying? I think that this ship is bad, and I don't want the ship to be around anymore. So if we can just survive long enough before it explodes completely, then we'll be fine. But yeah, if I get the... Yeah, I got to go to this event, Margot, but I thought I'd go around the top, because then I can explore another room, and also I don't have to walk through the generator that's on fire. The downside, of course, is what we just discovered, which is that this room happens to be on fire also, which is deeply unfortunate. Couldn't possibly have been predicted by anyone other than those that know me well. So, you know, there is that. But, you know, what are we gonna do? So yeah, I guess we probably don't want to stay here. We probably don't want to stay here because will take damage from fire. I've only got 3 cards left. This is terrible. If I move carefully into the cockpit... If I move carefully... Hey, Sniper Elgato, thanks for checking in on the stream. Yeah, I've got an everything is fine amount of fire going on. So, what I'm thinking is I'm going to move carefully into the cockpit here, so that I can place out some noise here, and then maybe even run into this room. I don't want to run in here until I'm sort of ready to do stuff, because it's on fire. And also, this is about to cycle. I might get back the card that puts out fires, and I want to put out some fires just in case I draw the event that causes fires to spread, because I'm pretty sure if fires spread right now, the ship would explode, which would be bad. We don't want that. But I need to find the fire control room, which must be one of these two, or this one, I guess, or else it's not in the game, which is bad. But there's no point going in here right now anyway, because I can't use the room action. I've said that, I don't know that I guess the soldier's going to start heading up and exploring these 2 rooms. That's the next thing. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of well, I guess the search is useful in case we come across some clothes to get rid of our slime. We can always go to the shower room, although it doesn't look like it's in the game. I don't know. So 2 more cards. Second action to move into here. We'll put out the noise token over here. Okay. And I think that's... Oh no, the soldier's still got a ton of actions. Cool. Let's go back to the soldier. Alright, Mr. Soldier Man. Where are we going to go from here, buddy? I think... I'm just going to head back up here. I mean, I could start checking the engines, but... Do I start fixing the engines? I'm so close to the engines. What do you reckon, chat? Shall we go exploring, or should we fix the engines? Hey, Dominic D, thanks so much for joining me, man. Glad you're having a good time. Me too. I love hanging out and playing games with you guys. I love playing games. Best at Star Trek says, it's fine, just pray that the engines are working. Yeah, I'll just... that always works out for me. Whenever I cross my fingers and pray for success, I always achieve success, so... Yeah, they did a print run actually of miniatures in the new Nemesis Kickstarter that you could get to replace these ones. And sometimes the soldier miniature. I know that some people's corset soldier miniature in the original Kickstarter was a bit damaged, but I thought that mine was fine and looks great. So I was one of the lucky ones. Yeah, we need 2 of the engines out of 3 to be working, and each one's a 50-50 chance. So I think that means that we have a 25% chance of success. Because we need 50 twice. I was always terrible at probability. Compound probability. Heyo, Jonathan, thanks for joining in, man. So, I think... I don't want to be... Well, to be fair, I have to get back to the surgery anyway, which means either going in here and then over to here, or in here and over to here. So it's kind of much over much. So we might as well check engine 3. It's on the way anyway. So I suppose let's give up some cards to check out engine 3. And we can get rid of... I like Nerves of Steel. I like having it around because it's good against surprise attacks. So we'll give up these 2. Move safely. I know, move carefully. I'm such a sucker when it comes to moving carefully, but it's important. Oh, do I? Oh, damn it. I should activate the auto loader before I leave. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, so we'll spend an action while we're in the armory. It's a Nerves of Steel card. I know I wanted to keep it, but we'll get this quest item here, which, when we flip it over, it's auto-loads the assault rifle. So it says that the assault rifle has +1 ammo capacity, and if it's loaded using an energy charge, the action cost is 0, which is awesome. So all of those things are good, so we do want that. And then we'll move carefully into the engine 3 room. I guess I'll check the engine next turn. I don't think I can check it this turn anyway, because of the EMP blast, so... Okay, so I think... Yeah, this is supposed to be sort of scary music, so I don't know. Let's get this one off the list. Didn't have time to sort out a whole Nemesis soundtrack. I'll do it for the next stream, I promise. But this was impromptu. I was supposed to be doing Jaws of the Lion tonight. But poor Chris has a sick cat that he had to go and take care of. So I thought, opportunity to revisit Nemesis, because I wanted to do it for all you patrons who've been voting for it. Okay, so... I think we're all done. Back to the intruder phase. So at least the EMP blast is over. Got through that one. And... Intruders attack, but there are none. So fire damage, we don't need to do it. So straight on to resolving the event card. Noise in the technical corridors. Place a noise marker in the technical corridor. If there's already one there... If there isn't already one there. There is... Well, there's not. I've been working very hard to make sure that the technical corridor is empty, and it is empty. But, now it's not. Uh-oh. We're getting an alien soon, folks. And now we're doing bag development. Don't make me roll for noise. It's gonna make... Yeah, Dipster, we hope the cat gets better soon. He's got to pull a blank. Yeah, exactly. The one time you want to be, pulling blanks. So, yeah, the cat should be fine. They've got medicine for it. It's mostly, actually, I think Chris is exhausted from the battle that commenced when the cat was instructed to take the medicine. It's an adult. I have to do bag development for 2 characters, don't I? Each character has to do bag... No, that's not right. You pull this, and then each character has to roll for noise. God damn. Alright, well, we might as well start with our soldier, because he is the first player. I'm pretty sure those are the rules. But I'm worried for our mechanic. Ugh. Every time I play with the mechanic, he dies super quickly. Hey! Silence. That's cool. But, yeah. So now we're rolling for the mechanic. Basically, anything but a 1 or a 2. And we're... Or a... Actually, a danger and a silence are both the same for him. But that would be fine. We just put out noise, which, you know, is not ideal. The soldier's not slimed. The mechanic is. But the slime just means that if I roll for danger or noise, then I have to put... It just means... Wow. It just means silence is the same as danger, which is a noise in every corridor connected to him, so it still won't trigger an alien. But that's a 3, which is here, which triggers an alien. So, we remove these 2, we go into the bag. Oh god, I bet it's the breeder or queen or something. We're just gonna have to run away from it. We'll run into the room that's on fire, we'll trigger the event, we'll check the engines, and then we'll hightail it out of there. The mechanic's gonna die the first mission he's on. Unless we draw an event. We might draw an event. I don't know what the events are. It just said put these tokens in the bag. So I had to put them in coin capsules, so I couldn't tell the difference. Ah! It is! It's event number 5. Whatever that is. Marines shoot through the windows. They're in spacesuits and you're not. You fly out the window. Bye-bye! I don't know if that's because of Sedna or the hostile life we have on board, but it doesn't look like they're planning to take any of us alive. Put malfunction marker on the lowest numbered explored room that doesn't have one. Any character in that room suffers a serious wound unless they have their interruption card. Remove this event token from the game and continue the mission. Okay, so they're shooting at us, basically. And they've blasted the lowest numbered explored room that doesn't have a malfunction token. So that's actually going to start with the cockpit, because... Well, actually, that's not an explored room, is it, though? Let me just read that text again. I think they probably indicate that we should be starting with the lowest room. Put a malfunction token on the lowest numbered explored room that doesn't have one. So I think it's probably intended to... Well, you know what they say. When in doubt, target yourself. So I don't have the interruption card, so I'm going to take a serious wound. And then this one's removed from the game. Oh dear. Okay, serious wound time. Melted. If your character has a slime mark... Oh no. I've been melted by the slime. This is the worst. Oh, my poor mechanic. Oh man. If your character has a slime marker, each time you pass in the player phase, your character suffers one light wound. Oh no. And he's about to pass. Oh, this is really bad. Oh my god. Okay. Gosh. Well, hopefully we don't have to check the coordinates, because this room's broken. That's what Star Trek's like. He's dead. Yeah, quite possibly. But, you know. The events for the missions are kind of the same. For 3A and 3B. I thought they were going to be completely branching missions, but it looks like it's basically just the intro that has changed so far. So, F's in chat. Well, that's the mechanic, actually, Haggers. But, the soldier's doing quite a good job of just surviving on his own. Anyway, that's bag development resolved. So, we're going to move on the character token. We're going to draw up to 5. Oh, there's the interruption card. Please give me the card that puts out fires. Please. Please, 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 please. F's for everybody. They're all dead. Damn it. They're all dead. Show me that fire extinguisher card, please. Nope, nope. Yes! 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 Okay, we have maybe a chance. We'll see. I mean, I seriously need to get rid of this melted. Maybe I should go back to the laboratory and just heal. Ugh. I don't want to. It's like a complete kind of waste of time, but... I also don't know if I have much choice. They're dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim. I'm a doctor, damn it, not a wizard. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you, Mr. Soldier Man. We got fully auto, nerves of steel, rest, basic repairs, and search. That's fine. I mean, we're going to just basically check the engines, which is 2 cards, but it's the mechanic first. Yeah, I think I actually have to go back to the laboratory and sort myself out, because this is just going to tick away. Once I start over here... I mean, I could run in, do this event, and then go back to the laboratory. Yeah, okay, let's do that. It means we'll take a light wound. But we've got 2 search cards, right? I could go back and put the laboratory out, though. God damn it. Every time I pass, I'll take a light wound. I've already got a serious wound. I don't want to run into the laboratory because I'm going to create noise, which is... I'm slimed already. Oh, this is just the worst. Okay, these 2. Yeah. Side. Sort out my life here for a minute. To move carefully back into here. Put this down. Pyrotechnic and a search card, I guess. What else can I can... The laboratory is not a medical room, though, so I can't use the room action for medical. If I summon an alien in here, done for. Alright, he's down and takes a light wound. This card needs to find me. Oh, even if I find an item with 1 card, I'm not going to be able to use it. I think I need to run in here. But the odds of me summoning an alien are so high. Well, of me going into this bag, I could just draw another explosion. Alright, here we go. I'm going to run in, so I'm going to have to roll for noise. So I can keep a second card so that I can search for a medical item and use it. Because every time I pass, I'm going to take a light wound unless I can get rid of that slime. Wait, pass is at the end of the player phase, though, isn't it? Yeah, but I'm still not going to be able to use it. But that's just 1 light wound, then. No, I'm going to move carefully. It's too risky. It just means I'm going to take a light wound when I pass, not when I'm... Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm confusing pass with ending a turn. Not passing for the... Ending a round, not passing for the turn. They always confuse those terms in this game. Okay. Right, here we go. Engine status. We'll give up rest and basic repair. Well, no, we need basic repairs in case the engine's not working. We'll give up rest and search, I guess. It's damaged. Damn it. Okay. Well, then I guess we'll just give up basic repairs and what we've got left to fix it. Okay, now we got a 50-50 chance of being... Okay, right? Isn't that right? Because there's 50-50 here and 50-50 here, and we only need one of them to be working? That's how probability works, right? Okay. Back to the mechanic then. I've got 1 search card to find something useful in this room. To save my life. And I'm not getting these search cards back next turn either, so... Oh, for the love of God, give me something that I can use, because I'm going to pass now. Bandages! Dress 1 serious wound! Yes! Okay, we got the bandages. That's what we need. Cool. Now let's just hope nobody dies. But next turn is going to be another EMP turn, which means no firing guns, no using room actions. So if an alien appears, we got to throw a grenade at it and run away. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. And then it's the event card. And if this is the fire event card, by the way, that's basically the end of our stream for today. So, you know, let's hope it's not. I'm enjoying playing. Hatching! Discard 1 egg from the intruder board. Any characters in the nest room whose players have no action cards left are infested by larvae. If no character was infested, put a larva token into the intruder bag. Oh, that's fine, because we don't even know where the nest is. Possibly here. It's got to be one of these three. Bye-bye egg token. And hello larva token. Woof. And I'm all out of action cards again. I'm doing the event phase. Now I'm going to do bag development. I'm like, so basically, if anyone gets surprised attacked, they're in real big trouble. And the counting shall be 3. 5 is right out. Okay, we pulled an adult, which is everybody rolls for noise. Oh no, it's bad. I'm gonna start with the mechanic, because he's the first player. He's gonna get an alien, and then he's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna get surprise attacked, and it's gonna be like, if you have 1 serious wound, you're eviscerated. That's a 2. Which is an alien. Quick question for Margot there in chat. Remind me again what happens when someone dies. I remember we did this last time. We get a new character, right? I'm in the bag here. I'm just pulling a token. So, fingers crossed. Oh, it's a creeper. That's a creeper, right? The little ones. He's going to surprise attack me because I have no cards in hand. Hey, we can get the wonky creeper. Ah, I was here the whole time. Oh, shit. The surprise attack. Alien attack cards. He does make this attack. Draw 1 intruder token from the intruder bag and place this intruder in the room. This new intruder doesn't perform a surprise attack or attack in the current phase. Okay, so he just summons a friend. Great. Brilliant. That's fantastic. I love it. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Oh my god. This is so bad. Sorry, David, that's because of my green screen. Occasionally it's just the light reflecting off of it, and sometimes it's because the card has green portions on it. So you can see the card back's okay because it's red. But if I flip it over, we get... that's not so bad there. I've been fiddling with it, but it's hard to get it just right. But better than when I was constantly showing it to this camera, and it was always out of focus and unreadable, and you could never quite see the whole card, so I think this is still a better solution. Plus I can roll dice in there, which is good. Okay, so this is the new alien that's just appeared in the room with the other one. And it's an adult. Ah! Hello, friend! Oh, Mr. Mechanic. Why does the Mechanic have such bad luck in all of the games I play? You're screwed. But you don't know that! I might be fine. We don't know for sure. Look, all I'm saying is we don't know for sure that I'm dead. Should have left this room on fire. I like the Mechanic too, Yogi Bear. I don't suppose I have a card that's like, get out of the room without having to take an attack of opportunity. But hopefully they'll both miss. We'll see. Okay, and I still have to roll for noise for the soldier who's just down here, like checking the engines, like, do everything is fine. He's like not worried about anything at all, just having a nice time, checking things out. All right, where's my noise dice? It's down here still. All right, let's see what he has. So see what happens for him. 3. Oh, that's just noise in the technical corridors. That's fine. Okay. And now we're back to growing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the mechanic. Show me something that can save your life. I can't even shoot my guns this turn. Do I have to roll for attacks of opportunity if I use the technical corridors to escape? 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess I will have to send the soldier up there to go and help out. Oh god. And the soldier is actually the first player. MacGyver could find a way to survive. Yeah. I agree. This is all the soldier's fault. Let's give up demolition and... Well, I can't even shoot my gun this turn anyway. The energy weapons aren't working, so I might as well give up these two to move into the surgery carefully. And I guess... My god, I'm moving so slowly around this ship, but I'm so worried about aliens appearing, and then they just appear anyway. I should probably do a search in here to see if I can find an item for my friend, so that I can resuscitate him when I get there. Right? That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna save my friend, and we're all gonna be fine. Well, we got Band-Aid and adrenaline injection. Sorry, these are... The adrenaline injection is draw 1 card. You may play all your actions in this single round, then you must pass. And the bandages are dress 1 serious wound or heal all light wounds. So I think we'll take more bandages because we got light wounds on the mechanic as well. And fingers crossed that will help him before he dies. It's always useful anyway to have this stuff. And then it's over to the mechanic. And I'm pretty sure when I escape from here I'm going to get hit by both aliens, right? That's how it works, isn't it? They all attack when you run away. Oh, I don't want to get hit by everyone. Oh. Yeah, each one resolves a separate attack. I'm probably gonna die. But I guess we'll see. I shall escape into the cockpit, and I'm gonna why is this here? I mean, there should definitely not be a noise token in here. Because I had an event in there, and then the only thing I did was get back in there. I triggered a spell, so I don't know about that. Probably something I forgot to pick up. Okay, yeah, so let's give up rest. Flee into here. Now we'll resolve the adult's attack first, because I think that's most likely to kill me. If anything's going to kill me. Is the music too loud, guys? I can certainly turn it down. Oh god, if your character has 2 serious wounds, they die. If not, they suffer a serious wound. God damn it. Arm. This character has only 1 hand slot, and if they have 2 heavy items, they must drop one. Well, I doubt. All I've got is my 1 gun. Maybe I should have shot at the... well, rather than just running away. But, oh well. Here comes the little one. The miss! Because there's no lurker. A creeper. No creeper. Okay, cool. Now, I think for my next action... oh, now I have to roll for noise. God. That was stressful. There we go. Oh my god. Well, now I'm fucked. That's what happens, isn't it? They follow me. Oh no. What happened there, right? Like, did the mechanic run away, and then the alien's like, where did he go? And then he gets into the cockpit, and he's like, the aliens were like, that way, get him! We've been streaming for like an hour and 15 minutes. We don't have time to start over. They want me to, exactly. They just want to make me pregnant with their babies. That's all. You know, it's a loving thing. Okay, well, I have 1 action left. I'm definitely screwed. I was gonna use demolition to like, not demolition. Wait. No, I don't actually have a item for this. Never mind. I was gonna try and close the door, but I can't even do. Oh my god. Okay, well, I've got 1 action left. I think the only thing I can do is run in here and try and trigger this event so the soldier doesn't have to come all the way up here. You know? And that's about it. If the aliens follow me in here, they definitely die. Because they'll be put on fire and they take wounds. So, yeah, let's give up demolition and run into the engine control room. Because on entry, we have to trigger this. I'll roll for noise anyway. I'm not sure, actually, if I'm supposed to do this token before or after I roll for noise. I'll roll for noise first. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. 2! Yeah, no shit there's noise coming from that direction. Okay. Well, actually, I probably should check the attacks for escape first, because I might just die. Actually, there's a good point. If I die before I get into this room, do I get to trigger the event? I'm going to assume not. This is the adult. I'll do the adult first. Yeah, I'm dead. God damn it. Wow, what a terrible run for the mechanic. Whenever I play this, the mechanic has a terrible run. I don't know why. I remember in one game we were playing, 4-player game or something, the mechanic literally went into like the first room, and my character followed them in, and the player got scared because they knew there was a traitor mechanic, so they actually used the technical corridors to go into the engine room, and the noise they made going through it, through an enemy, an alien in there, and then it was the queen, and it killed them, like, immediately. It was ridiculous. And they died on, like, turn 3. Okay. Well, Mr. Soldier, I guess we'll just move carefully into the next room. Because now you're going to need to find something to put out fires. I guess. Oh, it's the nest. It's not the fire control room, is it? Not, is it? No. Do I have to... I think so. This is pretty cool, actually, whatever track this is. Pretty good, I've got a couple of the tracks here that'll be completely inappropriate. Doors! At my lowest point, the doors are back! Yeah. Well, back for the briefest of moments. This funereal? Nope. I was sure I had like the actual funeral march on here somewhere. But I can't remember what it's. But I can't find it. Never mind. Yeah, it does remind me of Vampire's Yogi Bear. Fuck. It does. Right. Well, Soldier's done, so I guess that's the end of my turn. This was turn 10, so at some point, we're going to get a new character coming in. I think it's in turn 8. Which is either going to be the scout, the pilot's dead, the captain's dead, we've got scientist and the scout left, possibly the medic. I'm not sure if we're allowed to use her, but I might just give myself one. Yeah, so we'll bring a character turn 8, I think. But I'll need, Margot, I probably wouldn't have survived the double attack there, but maybe I should have just stayed and shot at them. Probably should have just stayed and shot at them. It was probably a terribly foolish move. Never mind. But I can't remember if it's 8 or 7 when the next character comes in, so I put it on 8, but I'll check that in a minute. In the meantime, it's the end of round 10, and now it's round 9, and I'm going to check what event 7 is. Sure, it's something good. Okay, boys, the mission is search and destroy. The suspects are the extraterrestrials, sir. Everything that moves. The entire damn ship is moving. Place a Space Marine token representing the boarding party in the cockpit. At the end of each turn, after an event phase, move the Marine Squad token one space in the direction of the closest character or intruder. If there are multiple choices, the player who currently holds the first player token makes the final decision. If the Marine Squad enters a room with a character, the character suffers a serious wound, moves to an adjacent room, and rolls for noise. If the Marine Squad enters a room with an intruder, or the intruder enters the room, go to event number 9. The Marine Squad ignores fire, malfunctions, closed doors, and the airlock procedure. Well, I guess that's what we can imagine. That's what happened when they fired the room. They were clearing it when they fired at the room earlier, when the mechanic was there. They were clearing it to make way for the arrival of the squad. And what they didn't realize was that they'd attracted all the aliens, and now the Marines are going to have to fight the aliens. So, I'm just looking to see if I have a cool token to there is a Space Marine token, but it's a bit lackluster. So I was wondering if I had something better to represent the Marine Squad. See, that's the Marine token here. I must have something in my collection somewhere that could be a Marine Squad. But do I have anything? I think I actually have a Space Marine. Hang on, somewhere. Alright, nobody laughed, because I painted this when I was about 12. Here you go, look. It's a Space Marine jetpack man with a sword and a shield. And he's turned up to attack the aliens. That's my Marine token. Okay. And now I have to do event number 9, isn't that what it said? Oh yeah! Wait, we also... The Marine needs backup, it's a squad, not just one guy. The most fearsome of all of the Marines. Agent Kitty, who's apparently also got active cloaking. Well, at least friend mechanic will be avenged. F in chat for the Marines, yeah. For the Emperor! Okay, what are we on? Event number 8. And number 9, even. Both sides mean business. Normally I'd be worried, but all this uproar seems to draw the creatures toward the battle. Good for us. Too late for the mechanic, though. Remove all the noise markers from the board. Place noise markers in all corridors leading to the room with the Marine Squad. If the squad was fighting the Queen or a breeder, remove the squad from the board. Otherwise, remove the intruder from the board. Continue the mission. Cool. So, they're blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. So I'm going to assume here that we also get then some alien corpses out in there. Makes sense to me. Not that it really matters, actually, because I can't even... discover those weaknesses. Actually, do you know, I had the Vital Places weakness, didn't I? I should have definitely attacked that adult. I probably could have killed that adult and then fleed. I let my mechanic die. I was such an idiot. Oh, I'm sorry I was such an idiot, chat. Oh my god. Alright, well, did the Marines move around? Did we see rules for that? Oh yeah, they move towards the nearest intruder or player, right? So they're going to start coming after the soldier. If he's not careful, he's going to get trapped by the door of the squad. Nowhere to go. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. What was I even resolving there? This. Oh my god, that was event number 7. So actually, now, we're moving on to the event card. Oh my god, I bet after all that, it's just the fire card and everything blows up. Place a malfunction marker in the explored room with the lowest number, then shuffle this card back into the event deck. Okay, that's fine. Then shuffle this card back into the event stack. Okay, well, what's my lowest numbered card here? Room here. There's 1, 2. There we go. The laboratory's malfunctioned. Oh no. I mean, not ideal, but honestly, I've got bigger problems to worry about. Intruder back development. The tripod is a boss, but so far I haven't got to it yet. David, the Hello Kitty Mini is extremely important. It's one of my most used stand-ins. Featured in Legacy of Dragonholt. It's featuring in Nemesis. I'm sure it was an audience member in Jaws of the Lion. It's a great mini. Okay. Right. Right. Back development. Oh. Yeah, now I just need to put it in Mansions of Badness. Okay, so we got the queen token. Return this token to the bag. If there's a character in the nest, oh no. Oh no, come on! This has got to be the worst run known to man. GG, everyone. God's sake. God's So much for a pleasant Wednesday afternoon playing games with chat. Nemesis is just like, no, you will die within 90 minutes. Everything's fucked. Oh my god. Wow. And resolve an encounter. Okay, well, I've encountered the queen. A resolve an encounter is that an attack? Or is that resolve? If there, return this token to the bag. If there is a character in the nest, place the queen miniature there and resolve an encounter. No, so I resolve an encounter now, which means going into the bag and drawing another token. It's game over, man! It's game over! They're in the walls, man! They're everywhere! Oh my god. I just need to somehow get the queen to go and kill Hello Kitty. Oh, it's an event. Event number 1. Isn't this the one where the Space Marines fire on us? Oh my god. Yeah. So they're blasting another room, which is again the lowest numbered room. So they're actually blasting the laboratory, which malfunctioned just moments ago due to the event card. So I think we're fine. That was a narrow. I mean, I say I think we're fine, but I mean, as another alien doesn't show up in the nest for now. Of course, that doesn't really matter because we've got the queen alien in the nest, which is of course not a problem that should be underestimated. Just feeling a bit down, guys. Just feeling a little bit like, oh my god. All right. Oh, never mind. Let's reset our hand and escape. The tripod. I'm going to try and trick the tripod into fighting the queen alien so that I can escape while they're battling. Maybe if I can lock the other door, then I'm caught between a queen and a Space Marine squad. How did this happen? How did this go so horribly, horribly wrong? Yeah, that's it. We're putting away Nemesis. We're going to be able to put it away super quick because of our game insert. And then we're getting out something solo. Do you know what I played the other day solo? I was learning it actually because I thought I might talk about it in a review or something. Is Tidal Blades. And I got a perfect score. on my solo game of Tidal Blades. It was easy. Super easy. So maybe we can just play Tidal Blades instead. A little too easy if you ask me. I wasn't even playing on easy. Playing on normal. Yeah, first try Hexabeast. That's why I was a little like... That's not great. It also felt very random. Like, it's this sort of a 4-round game, and the first 2 rounds were really, really hard, and then the last 2 rounds were super easy, and it felt really fun. I didn't know Claustrophobia 1643 had a solo mode sniper battle. I'd really like to try that out. I really like that game. Ollie and I have played it a few times on the channel, and I really like Claustrophobia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, here we go. I guess I'm first player. Alright, come on, show covering fire. That's not the one I need. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, fine. Yes, I'm playing covering fire. I discard an ammo token, and I retreat to another room. Without triggering an attack. Bye! See ya! I'm out! The fire control system! I found it! Am I really gonna stop in here, though, now? Oh my god, what do you want to bet it's on fire? Oh no! Come on! Why? Why? This is such horse crap. Oh my god. Well, I finally found the fire control system, but there's a queen alien in it. The queen likes me, yeah, exactly. Well, this is her big moment, you know? She's finally got to appear, and she wants to make sure that her appearance in the game is memorable. And you all remember how she murdered everybody in the game. I don't have another good escape card. I think I'm allowed to use the room action while the queen's in there. I think she'd get mad if I went back into... I don't even have a thing in here. Yogi Bear, I know. I'm just musing. It's wishful thinking. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, well, I think my only my only option here is well, I could attack her. It just feels so... I mean, the problem is, I'm gonna have the Marine squad coming into here. When do they move? At the end of each turn, after an event phase. Didn't I just do that, though? Yeah, I resolved an event card and I didn't move them, so they actually should have moved into the laboratory as well. So basically, I'm going to have a problem now where if I don't get out of here now, I'm going to get trapped by the Marines and the Queen. So, don't want that to happen. Really, I'd quite like one to kill the other. I don't really care who kills who. Actually, I prefer the Marines to kill the Queen, probably. Yeah, don't fight her. Run for your life. Yep. Death or glory! No, instead I'm going to give up this demolition card to just run noisy into here. I'll get slimed. Bummer. noise. Please don't. It's a 4. I was about to say, please don't follow me, you bitch. Okay. That was an Alien reference, by the way. Obviously, very respectful. Her power. She could just snuff me out at the moment. I'll just keep going, because everyone else is dead anyway. So, let's give up basic repairs to flee, I guess, into the generator room. I'm going to take damage from the fire, but I need to get into here to progress the story. Dear Miss Queen Alien, clearly you're a person of great power and influence. You've successfully raised over 10,000 young, and the entire time you've ruled over a whole species. I couldn't possibly hope to compete with you, and I understand the need to feed your children. However, please don't kill me. I'm running in here. This is the start of a new turn. Isn't it? Or the start of a new round. I always get these two terms confused in this game. Anyway, the point is, this is the start of my two action set. So I can get into here, this next thing. I'm gonna have to... Oh, am I gonna have to move quietly, though? If I roll a 3 or a 4 here, I can't move quietly into the next room. Then I'm going to be stuck in there. Ooh. I'm going to move quietly into somewhere. No, I'm going to risk it. Here we go. Big risks. Ah, it's a 4. I fucked it. Might as well just keep running. It was respectful begging. 2. This is the next room the Marines are going to shoot at as well. Hey! Bit of good luck! I think. It's our friend the Blank. It's all turning around now, boys. I told you, it's just every game I play, the mechanic has to die. Don't know why. But the mechanic can't survive. He's not allowed. Yeah, each round. So now the soldier's going to take a light wound from the fire because I've got no more actions for this round. And but I have got one more action for the turn, because they confused turning around. That's... Okay. Let's go ahead and read 6. The good news is there's a manual override port in the engine control system. Bad news is, this means we have to run 3 EMP shielded cables through the entire infested ship under heavy fire. From now on, every character can place a cable token in every room they visit as a free action, as long as the room is not on fire and has no malfunction markers. Create an uninterrupted line of cable tokens represented shielding cabling leading from the engine control room to all 3 engines, with at least 2 of them working. Oh, that's impossible. Rules. Every time you put a malfunction or fire marker in a room, remove the shielded cabling. Well, what's the shielding doing then? Place the Event 10 token and Story Trigger token in the engine control room. Go to Event 10 as soon as the shielded cabling line is completed and at least 1 character is in the engine control room. I think this is impossible, guys. I think we might be dead. I've got a hunch that although I'm pretty optimistic, generally speaking, I'm not sure we're going to pull this one out, lads. Just saying. Well, the problem I got first, right, is I got to create an uninterrupted line of cables from this room to these 3 rooms down here, see? But all the rooms that I need to go through are either malfunctioning or on fire. So if I can't put out both of these fires, or this fire and that malfunction token, I can't even start building cables, you see. And that's a big problem, because I'm not really good at that stuff anyway, and the one person who was good at that stuff's dead now. You know? I kind of want to pick up the scientist's body so I can go and examine it in the laboratory and find out what the final weakness is. But I think you should put noise tokens in every corridor when pulling the blank token during an encounter. Oh yeah, actually, do you know what? I think I resolved the bag development action instead of the encounter action for the blank token. Thanks. So I'll take the adult token out and put the noise back. Thanks for that, Margot. Good shout. Yeah, when you pull the blank out during encounter, you put noise in every room. So, do I have a search card? No, I played my search cards. That was foolish. I didn't know this was going to happen. So I think what I do, because if I run into the cockpit, the Marine squad is going to come back and kick my ass anyway. I wonder what makes the decision for them because they've got 2 equidistant enemies at the moment. I wonder if they'll go after the Queen or after me, if they have a choice. I can choose. Cool. Well, they're going to hunt the Queen and die. So I think I'm just going to pick up the mechanic's body, take another light wound from the fire, and in my round here, maybe I'll get some search tokens and I can put the fire out. Are there any items? There's 2 items in here. I need to put this fire out. There's no point in even leaving this room, really. Although, I think the fire extinguisher is actually a heavy item. So maybe I just end the round with a card, then. I haven't got a search card. That's the problem. The next round's an EMP round as well. Good lord. Right. I also need to check to see when my friend shows up. Choices and campaign. Death and the corpse token. 2 full turns after this one. That's actually going to be 7. Margot, I'm not sure if he died in the cockpit when trying... Oh, he did probably actually die in the cockpit when he escaped, so I guess he's still... That's fine then. I'll just hang on to my card anyway. And take a wound. Okay, so it's time for the time track to move on. The EMP round. And then we're going to have fire damage, which is, I guess, is that another light wound for me? Do I take fire damage here? Or is this just, I think this is just intruders, right? I can't remember. I think actually, now that I remember, I think it is both. No, during the event phase, it's just intruders. Yeah. Fine. That's, at least I don't take a serious wound yet. And I've still got my bandages, so at least I can heal these. Okie dokie, event phase. After drawing an event card, they move on. So events first. So if the queen actually buggers off, then I'm also in trouble. Because then they'll turn around and start hunting me. Oh no. No! There's too much fire, and the queen's in the fire control room, and I'm upset. She's moving along corridor 4. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Hang on. Did the queen just go into the technical corridors? Is that something she can do? Did she just flee the board? Oh my god. I can't catch a break. Okay, so she's basically like, "Ah, Marines! I'll come back later when you're gone." Bye. So she leaves. And the hibernatorium's on fire now. And I put her token back in the bag. I think I actually already did put her token back in the bag. So that means that let's see, so they've got 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. Yeah, so they go back into the cockpit. And they're going to come in here and murder me at the end of the next round. Oh my god. Oh my god. And now it's bag development. And I'm almost definitely going to get an alien encounter in here as well. Yeah, exactly. Look, they have susceptibility to phosphates as a weakness. Therefore, these aliens are particularly susceptible to fire, and the queen should definitely have turned on the fire control system. I guess I'm going back there, you know, because I can't go here, and I need to get out of here. And now it's bag development, and we've drawn token number 4, which I think means they've just nuked the room I'm in. Yeah, so now this room is also malfunctioning, so I need to fix that too, and I take a serious wound. Unless I have my interruption card, which I do! Ha! Yes! Stuck on that, game designers. Cool. Right, 5 new cards and off we go. Alright. Oh my god. I've got full auto, I've got taking aim, I've got nerves of steel. I think because I kind of need cover, I might actually just run in here, and if an alien spawns, so be it. Like, I'm not super upset about it. By the time I get back round here, if I'm still alive, which I don't think I've got time for this anyway, to be honest, I think this ship's going to jump to hyperspeed. I'm going to be done before... Oh, this is round 7, isn't it? No, I haven't moved that on yet. Did I move that on? Oh my god. Yeah, I must have moved it on. So this is an EMP round. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Well, yeah, we'll just give up rest, I guess, to run into here. And then if an alien comes, it's a 4. That's an encounter. Oh. It's the breeder! Maybe he'll kill the Marines for me. He's warning 3, but I've got 4 cards in hand. I'm okay. Hello! Cool! Hi, friend! I should have used my bandages before I did this reckless thing. Also, actually, the susceptibility to phosphates, I realize now, doesn't make the aliens more vulnerable to fire. It actually makes them more vulnerable to things that put fire out. So, did you place that cable? Margot, I did not place any cables because I cannot place cables in rooms that are on fire or malfunctioning. So, realistically, this room is completely immune to shield cabling at the moment. I know, I'm sad. That's what I mean. I need to fix all of these problems before I can even start laying cabling. So, you know, there's that. But, you know what? It's okay, because I think we're gonna get it done. Yeah, I'm just gonna be really super optimistic. Right. I'm gonna do my best to kill this guy. I think actually what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna give up, I'm not gonna use full auto because it will destroy all of my ammo. I mean, I could discard all 4 ammunition to roll a die. I'll do whatever damage is on the die, plus 2 additional damage for discarding all 4 ammo. Plus the gun deals an additional damage if it deals 1 injury, so that'd be die roll plus 3, but he's got at least 2. But he's got at least 4 hit points at a push, so. Hey, listen guys, this stream is going to continue to live on as an opportunity for you guys to come back and enjoy it. When you think you're having a bad day, just come and watch me playing Nemesis. And remember, it can always be worse. That's a 1. I didn't actually make it there yet, though. It's just, you know, it's nice to know that if I do get there, then, you know, at least I've not got another encounter. Ah! It's a miss. This soldier is really lucky, actually. You know, the soldier's lucky, and the mechanic is super duper unlucky. Okay. This is the EMP round, so I can't use a room action. So I think what I'll do, I've got 3 cards left. And let's see, action 1 was moving there, action 2 was moving there. That's the end of it, of my round. I'm not in a room of fire, so I don't take any damage. So I give up the remaining 3 cards to move carefully into here, which puts out a noise here. I could put it in the technical corridors, but that just feels like a bad idea, but I'm running out of places to put noise. Jeez Louise. And the final card that I discarded is to use the bandages. So I use the bandages and heal my light wounds. Bam. Okay. And that's the end of that. So we're going to get the timer ticking on, and I guess we have another character showing up, so I don't think this is going to make a whole lot of difference right now, but if you want to vote on quickly Scout or Scientist, Yeah, Margot, he's hard to kill. That's what I mean. The breeder. That's why I said the breeder has a minimum of like 4 hit points, because I think the worst hit point card is like 2. I mean, I suppose you could always retreat, right? But Lotus Moon says Scout. I think you're probably right, Lotus Moon, because I feel like now what I've got to do is a lot of moving and laying of cables. Oh, speaking of which, I could actually lay a little cable down in here. And I suppose I could lay a cable in here, although I don't think it's going to do a damn bit of good. Alright, Scout's coming to save the day. Y'all. Where is Scout? Here she is. What a hero. Doesn't she start off in the hibernatorium? Or does she start in the evacuation section? I'll check the rules in a minute. I sure would love it if she could start in the evacuation section, please. That's how I got onto the ship, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, at least she'll have a chance to get out of the hibernatorium before she takes fire damage. Or maybe the soldier can just put it out. Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to swap over this stuff. Well. Oh, mechanic, we barely knew ye. Serious wounds. Okay. And the captain. Pilot's dead. Captain's dead. Here's the scout. Everyone's dead. Mechanic's dead. Cool. Alright, so we've got a security key that can open and close any door. Yes, please. We got a rifle. The security key and the motion scanner. Discard a card from your hand to re-roll the result of a noise roll. These are very useful, but currently they're locked. And we need to go to the cockpit to unlock them. Well, cool, yeah, we'll just mosey on into the cockpit. Well, we got a rifle, at least. That's got more ammo in it. She's just woken up and she's like, "What have you done to my ship? What is this mess?" Laying cable is an additional third action. I don't know, Margot. It just said it was a free action. But perhaps it does require a third action. Although I'd point out that because it doesn't cost cards, and I was the only character on the board at the time, it doesn't really matter. But I will confirm, because now that there's a scout, it does matter. Alright. Welcome to the party, Scout. We're probably going to die in a minute. Welcome to your 5 minutes of fame. Okay, what event was that? This one. Place a cable token in every room they visit as a free action. Yeah, so I guess the implication is it's one of your 2 actions until you pass for the round. But, like I said, because it's a free action, so I don't have to pay a card. So he could have laid the cable and then moved in here carefully. And then, you know, laid the cable in his bandages. Or whatever he did. But, point is, now that the scout's here, I will keep that in mind. She doesn't have any bandages. These belong to our good friend, the dearly departed. Okay. So that was moving on the time track. And now we're on to fire damage. Our friend, the breeder, takes a single fire damage. So I thought he was vulnerable to fire, but in fact he's vulnerable to phosphates. But he does still have to check to see if he leaves. I don't think he's going to leave, though. That's our event card for it. Oh, it's this one. No, in fact, I should draw 2 of these, shouldn't I? Because he gets 2. So, there we go. 11. 11 wounds he can soak up, according to these 2 cards. And so then it's event. Set the item counter to 0 in each room with a fire marker. In each room with a fire marker. In each neighboring room with a fire marker. Wait a minute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the ship explodes. The ship's that's all the fire markers. I can't possibly put out all the fire markers. The ship explodes. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's on the other thing. Where's the thing? Let's change this. Hang on. This one? Oh no, I can't find it. I was beginning to have a flicker of hope when the scout showed up. I was like, well, maybe because she's fast and I'm in the fire control room now, I can get to the fire control room and put out all the fires. And build the cables. Somehow I'll have time for that. I don't know. Um, thanks for watching, Alessandro, and hanging out. Have a good week, man. So I guess that is one way Untold Stories can end with an explosion and fire. We did get up to page 42, which means there's still a chunk of story left, in addition to another Untold Stories book. But of course, we've lost the ship now, and so it's all over. Finally, I got to the end of a campaign on stream. I'm so pleased with myself. Yeah, this is the furthest I've ever made it, Difter, in Untold Stories. I haven't played it before, so this is the first time I've played it. All of my Untold Stories experiences are live here for you to consume here on the internet. Oh my god. Oh, what a shame. The whole ship burning down and exploding and everyone died. But I think if you yeah, so oh my god. That's tough. That's really hard. I needed to find that fire control system first. There's definitely some unlucky balls in that. The yeah, right, the queen's dead too, and that stupid breeder. What a jerk. Um but yeah, I think I probably should have fought off those creatures with the mechanic rather than just running away from them. Well, he had 2 shots left in his shotgun, so he possibly could have fought off the adult and then run away from the creeper, and then he might not have died. And then this would have triggered earlier here in this room. I don't know if that would have made a whole lot of difference, but it might. But yeah, wow. I can't believe that's it. I can't believe it's over. But I know y'all love it. So what I'll propose is this. I randomly so when I set this up actually, it said you have to recreate the situation from the ship at the end of mission 2. which I didn't realize, but I did that. Of course, what I couldn't recreate was the locations of the random rooms because I didn't know what they'd been. I just had to randomly see the tiles. So I guess if you do want to see more Untold Stories, I could have a crack at this mission again, either off camera, see if I can pass it, or I could do it live on stream. So if you want to see more Nemesis Untold Stories, leave comments down below, leave a like on the video, or if you're a patron, vote on Patreon and leave me a comment on the Patreon vote that says, please do it again, or please play it off camera and come back for Mission 4. Although, to be fair, you'll probably miss what happens at the end of this one, then you won't know what I'm doing. But, in any case, I guess that's the end for now. We exploded and died. I'm a bit bummed out. I'm a little sad. I was really getting into playing this with you guys. But, you know, it may not be the end, like I said. So let me know what you think in the comments on the video, likes on the video, or on Patreon as well if you're a patron. And I guess for now, all I can say is thanks so much for coming and joining me on this Nemesis adventure. I've had a really good time. This was a lot of fun. This was a bit shorter than I anticipated, but I guess this will give me time to go away and ruminate on all of my mistakes. And I hope you're all having a lovely week, and this has helped you get over Wednesday Hump Day, and we're going to have a fun and exciting weekend. And I guess before I go, actually, I will also say check out Paul Grogan's GridCon, because he's doing loads of stuff for his online version of GridCon this weekend. And I know that you can sign up for games and get demos, and he's doing live streams and stuff like that. There's a GridCon group on Facebook if you want to find out more, and check that as well. But no worries, Margot. I always enjoy Nemesis. It's a ton of fun. So I don't think this is the last time I'll see it. But do let me know. And yeah, poor Scout showed up just in time to explode. No! Oh my god, everyone's dead. Okay. That's it. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye! See you all soon for the next thing.